And we're back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. Some very important matches today. Jabeur taking on Elena Rybakina, a rematch of last year's championship. Some big things at stake here, guys. Not only is there literally $400,000 guaranteed for these opponents, but there's 700 and what 80 $780,000 guaranteed for the winner of this match. That's right, guys. That's a lot of money, as well as 780 points. So if Ons Jabeur wins this match, she could literally see herself climb back inside the top 8 for the race to the finals, somewhere around number 6. This is insane. There's a lot of points at stake here. So let's start with Ons. Why not, right? She's had an injury prone year, right? We know she had the knee injury earlier, the ankle at Stuttgart against Iga Swiatek. It's just been a rough year for Ons. I mean, top players like Rybakina, Sabalenka, Iga, they all have twice as many wins. You know, they're up there like 37, 38, 39. Ons only has 20, and that's because of the injury. But she's peaking at the right time, and she's playing really good. She has one of the best win percentages on grass. She destroyed Petra Kvitova last time out. Now, she did struggle to get her first serves in play. However, she won 80% of the first serves she did get in play. But this tournament, she's struggling to get her first serves in play, and she's struggling on her second serve. Those are things to watch out for. But she did have 7 breakpoint opportunities against Petra. And here's the thing with Ons, right? Ons Jabeur is so fast once the ball's in play on grass because of her shot making ability. It buys her extra time, right? Now, the thing with Rybakina is she is leading the tour in aces, right? She's averaging about 8 aces per match. She's leading the tour in first serve win percentage, and she's leading the tour in holding serve. So, a couple of things are guaranteed here. We know Rybakina is going to hold serve, right? So, if you want to beat Rybakina, if you win the coin toss, and we know if Ons wins the coin toss, she's going to serve, and she's going to have to serve and hold. Based on how she's played, Ons is winning it's safe to say she's going to win probably 80% of the first serves that she gets in. So it's a good chance that Ons is going to hold and Rybakina is going to hold. What does that mean? It means this match is probably going over, right? Let's just be honest. Now, if Ons plays how she played against Kvitova, there's no way Rybakina is going to win. Now, Rybakina will get 8 aces, 8 to 10 aces. So look, it's 2-0, right? She's going to win 2 service games off of her first serve. But the reality here is she's not going to hit, 30 aces in this match. It's just not going to happen. So what that means is there will be some balls in play and some exchanges that Ons is going to get the best of Rybakina, because Ons is just her ball striking is just too good on grass, and her spin, everything, the slice, the redirecting, controlling the pace, taking control of the pace. So for the balls that Rybakina is not blasting aces on, those balls that get in play, especially any second serve balls where she takes a little bit of miles per hour off, Ons will probably win most of those exchanges. The way she destroyed Petra Kvitova, it's a similar type of movement. Rybakina is a better mover than Petra at her age. That is true. However, I don't see much a 6-foot giant like Rybakina will be able to do in terms of returning those shots. Ons was really feeling herself. If she plays like that, Rybakina can't. She just can't win the match. There's nothing Rybakina's going to be able to do. She's too tall. I mean, she can't cover those fast balls that Ons was hitting. So keep that in mind. But again, there's a lot at stake here. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of ranking spots. And of course, it's bragging rights. I do think this is a revenge spot for Ons. So we got a couple of picks. I like Ons plus 2 games in the first set. That's minus 180. That's a low price, but I do think Ons will come out strong. And I think Ons has a good chance to win this match. Most people, they're picking a Rybakina, but I think this is going to be a revenge match. That's a pick, plus two games for Ons in the first set, minus 180. And I do like the second set to go under 9.5. That's minus 110. So those are the picks there. And don't be surprised if Ons Jabeur wins the match, guys. She's playing very, very good. Now, who's next? Maddie Patty and Arena Sabalenka. Again, more points up for grabs, guys. What, about 480 points, something like that. Whoever wins this match will get 700 and roughly $780,000 and 780 points. Now, if Madison Keys wins this match, we'll have 3 Americans inside the top 8 race to the finals. That's right. If she wins this match, she's going to be propelled to probably, like, I want to say number 5. So we'll have Pegula, Madison Keys, and Coco will stay at 8 if Ons Jabeur loses and Madison Keys wins. So we'll have 3 Americans inside the top 8. That would be crazy. These two ladies, they've played twice, guys. The head-to-head is 1-1. Madison Keys won the most recent meeting. Sabalenka won. They played, what, I want to say maybe 5, maybe even 6 years ago. Sabalenka won that. So they haven't played recently where Sabalenka has won. That's old data. But Sabalenka did win the most recent at, I want to say, no, Sabalenka beat her at the Western and Southern Open. I think Madison Keys beat her at the Upper Linz. Now, I call Madison Keys Mrs. Cincinnati because she plays her best tennis on hard, and of course the last time she won the Western and Southern Open was I want to say 2019, but she found her swag. That's right, she found her swag, and grass is a surface she plays pretty well on. She won Eastbourne several years ago. And Madison Keys on grass, I mean, for every 6 matches on grass, she wins 4 of them, guys. That's really, really impressive. For Sabalenka, for every 5 matches she wins on grass, she wins about 3 of them. Sabalenka, we all know, she plays like a maniac. She has a lot of power. She really wants to take their opponent's heads off, and she's been putting up a lot of aces lately. Madison Keys, not so. But overall, Sabalenka's averaging about 5 aces per match, and Madison Keys is just under that. I like Madison Keys to get over 3.5 aces for this match. That's a prop. It's -110. That's a pick I like. And I like this match to go over 18.5 games. Those are the 2 picks I have. Now, for Madison Keys to win this match, she is going to have to do what I've been saying everyone has to do to beat Sabalenka. You got to pin her deep in the corners. Madison Keys can do that. She loves to come across court, and she loves to go really deep in the corners down the line. But she does have an angled winner that she can pull out. However, I do not like when Madison Keys is forced about mid-court or even 3 to 4 feet inside the baseline. However, I don't think she's going to have that problem because Sabalenka really doesn't throw too many short balls at you. Sabalenka wants to blast you off of the court with her first serve, and I love Sabalenka because she doesn't take anything off of that second serve as well, but Sabalenka wants the baseline, even on grass. I think this is going to be a tailor-made matchup for both ladies. They're going to be comfortable. It's, for the most part, it's going to be like hitting practice, and I don't see why this match won't go over. But we have a nice conservative pick of 18.5. Like I said, I want you guys to win. So those are the picks there. Can Madison Keys beat Sabalenka? Of course she can. There's some sharps that are coming in on Madison Keys, and they're backing her. I do think Madison Keys can win on this surface against Sabalenka. She has her confidence. She has nothing to lose, and she knows there's only a lot to gain. So Sabalenka, in my opinion, she hasn't really looked good this tournament, to be honest with you. I mean, she's dropped only 1 set. Yes, that came to Vivara. But Alexandrova had her moments, as well as Blinkova. And we all know Alexandrova had 91 unforced errors. Are you freaking kidding me? That is way, way too many. But, I mean, the first set was competitive against Alexandrova. She won, Alexandrova won 4 games. The second set was a blowout, lopsided. But Madison Keys has only dropped 1 set as well, and that came to Mira Andreeva, who moves a lot faster than Sabalenka. She doesn't have the power of Sabalenka, but she has the athletic ability, which is a good sign for Madison Keys fans because she's moving around very well on clay. And if she continues to mix in the short balls like she did against Mira, she'll have some success, and she'll hold service games. But those are the picks, guys. Enjoy. The match is going to be starting in about 40 minutes, and that's another thing. Why are they scheduling the matches like this, guys? They should be mixing in. We're going to have 2 quarterfinal matches literally going on at the same time. Why don't they mix in, a doubles match or a mixed doubles match? Get the fans anticipated and ready and pumped up for, one of these two quarterfinal matches. Don't put them both at the same time. Try to lure in some bigger audiences, to get around the doubles game. You know, a lot of times these doubles matches, the stadiums are completely empty, which is ridiculous. And to go back with Ons Jabeur, she has had an injury full year. We know that, right? She's had the knee injury. She had the ankle injury at Stuttgart, and she's getting older, guys. Father Time is undefeated, and this is what people got to understand, that for these late blossomers like Pegula, essentially Zachary, Ons Jabeur, this top 10, in my opinion, it's one of the weaker top 10s the game has seen probably in the last 15 to 20 years. Now, for someone like Iga Swiatek, a lot of people, they're enraged that she lost, but you got to understand that even as weak as this top 10 is overall compared to the history of the tour, these top 10 players have still beat Iga. Rybakina beat Iga Swiatek 4 times in the last 6 months. Come on, guys. 4 times in the last 6 months. Ons Jabeur's beat her a couple times the last couple years. Zachary's beat her a couple times the last couple years. Sabalenka's beat her twice, literally, in the last 6 months. So for her to lose to someone like Svitolina, who's more decorated than all of them, minus the slam from Sabalenka, Svitolina's been the most decorated player on tour in terms of this top 10 for the last, 3 years. Of course, Rybakina has her slam now as well, but Svitolina's a very solid player, and a lot of people forget she has 6 master championships, okay? She's a former top 4 player. So she's really, really good. And, Iga Swiatek coming off that match against Belinda Bencic, look, grueling 3-set match. She's going to be tired and exhausted, and the reality is we know Iga's not the best on grass. She can't really use her footwork. I've posted several clips of Iga chasing down drop shots on grass. She looks very slow. She looks robotic out there. Like she looks heavy, and she's gaining weight. So enjoy the slams while you can, but I think her window's closing, guys. It really is. It just I don't see. She's going to be a good clay player because clay, look, you look at Sarah Irani. You can slide around on clay. You can put together your game plan and strategy. But on grass and hard, her footwork slows down. It's it. She doesn't have this powerful serve that can keep opponents off of her. And the reality, she's had foot problems going back to juniors. She had foot problems to the point where she didn't think she would get a financial sponsor. So her career started off really shaky. A lot of people don't understand this. I want to see her win at least 10 slams, but it's going to be hard to do, guys, as she starts to get older. But Svitolina beat her fair and square, guys. So don't think that there's funny business going on. No, Svitolina's a very good player, and she deserved the win. Enjoy the matches, guys. I'll see you soon. Tennis in a Minute. Like the video, and see you soon, man. These matches are great. I'm excited.